Hi students, today you're going to learn how to make slabs out of clay and how to join your slabs together. First, we're going to go over the materials you'll need for this lesson. I like to have an apron so I can protect my clothes from the clay. You can use an apron, a large t-shirt, or a smock to protect your clothes from the clay. Cover your work surface with canvas to protect the table and so you can easily remove the clay from the table when you're finished. I'm using terracotta clay. It has a nice red earthly color. You can use whatever clay you have around. I also have a rolling pin. For this demonstration I have one with handles and one without a handle. I have clay slip that I pre-made. To make clay slip, you just take little pieces of clay or clay dust and water and mix it together until it's a pudding texture. This is for joining your slabs together later. I have guide boards for when I roll my clay out into a slab. My guide boards are 1/4 inch. You can put them together to make a 1/2 inch, or you can use 1/2 inch guide boards. I also have a number of tools to use in this process. This is called a fettling knife. It's a knife meant especially to cut clay slabs. You can also use a butter knife from your kitchen. I have a damp sea sponge, a needle tool to make marks in my clay. Then I have a variety of ribs. These are ribs. This one is a wooden rib. It won't bend. It also has a nice 90-degree angle and a curved side. This is a rubber rib. It's very flexible and great for smoothing out your clay. This is a metal rib. It will cut your clay and it scrapes off in a nice, clean fashion. I like to keep my tools together so they don't roll off the table when I'm working. If you don't have a rib that has a nice 90-degree angle, I have a 90-degree angle ruler right here that I can use for the same thing later when we join our slabs together. I also have a board to put my finished clay project on. Any piece of sturdy wood will do. You see that I have taken a paper towel and dampened it with water. I will wrap this around my project to keep it moist until next time, when I'm done. I also have any old plastic bag, can be a garment bag from a dry cleaner. I just have a shopping bag to wrap my project in when I'm done. And last but not least, I have patterns. When you're building with slabs, it's a great idea to make patterns first so you know how big to cut your slabs. This will be my side pieces, and this square is my base. I've labeled it side and base so I don't get them confused. Alright, let's begin. First, when you have a piece of clay, you need to wedge it to get all the air out. What's wedging? Well, you take your clay and put it on the table. You're going to use these muscles in your upper body and the palms of your hands to push the clay and wedge it so the air stays out of the clay. Watch how I turn it and push down and forward. Turn it, push down and forward. Turn it, push down and forward. Watch as I continue this wedging process. It's a good idea to wedge it before you're starting your project so you get all the air bubbles out. Now that I've wedged my clay, I'm going to put it in the center of my canvas, use the heel of my palm again to press it down so it will make it easier when we roll it out. See how that's a little flatter now? Now I'm going to talk for a minute about these different kind of rollers. This one has handles, like the kind that you find in your kitchen. If I hold the roller by the handles, it doesn't give me much power over my clay. Watch how it sort of slips off the end because it's very unsturdy. What I like to use is a roller without handles. That way, again, I can use my upper body strength to push on it to really flatten that slab. Make sure your table is sturdy so that it doesn't rock around when you're rolling out your slab. After you roll in one direction for a while, rotate your clay so that you can roll it in the opposite direction. Watch how my upper body strength gets that clay to roll out flat. Once I get it flatter, I'm going to use my guide boards so that I know that it's even on both sides. Since I would like it a ½ inch thick, I'm piling 2 1/4-inch guide boards on top of each other. Lay them right next to your slab. This way, your rolling pin will hit the guide board and ensure that your slab is even. Can you continue now to roll out your slab? And then again, rotate every once in a while.